Yo, let me tell y'all about it. Welcome to the Pot and Politics Podcast. I am your host, Sean G's Waters, aka I Smoke Weed. Welcome to episode 9, which we have entitled Well Endowed. I'm sitting here with the clique. So let me start off by letting everybody introduce themselves. To the right of me,
Christian,
Rocky,
Ian,
Jennifer.
word is bond. So anyway, we are back and we are still on, guess what? My birthday weekend.
Yeah.
So, I've been doing some things. I didn't make it to Jersey, but I made it to the beach and I got it in, which y'all know I do. I've been high since Thursday. I don't know what the fuck y'all been doing, but I've been fucked up since Thursday. And I'm going to continue my role while I'm on it. But I guess we can take care of some business while we're here. So, where do you guys want to start with?
I mean, I think what we've all been joking about is, the name of the podcast today is Trump's crazy comments again. Like,
we can start with another week
hits.
of Trump's greatest
right?
hits.
Like,
Trump's greatest hits.
talking about another man's penis while in the privacy of a locker room is just telling. I think that's exactly what they blame the trans community for, and that's. I guess they're just telling on themselves, but
he's trying to groom me.
It's weird.
He's trying to groom me to like golfers' penises.
I'm starting to think it's a whole nother damn reason people been drinking Arnie Palmies all these years.
Crotch gaze.
goddamn supposed to be swatting balls. Here you are peeping ball. That's it. Yeah.
Ball gazing. Ball
He
gazing.
said it. All the other golfers were jealous and all talked about it, like making it sound like everybody is in the locker room looking
Meat
at
gazing.
each other's.
Like, yeah, they all like
it's a penis
Pride
measuring
party.
What is
contest.
happening in the locker rooms, y'all?
And it's known in circles, by the way, that Arnold Palmer can't stand him. Said he's a disgusting man. Said,
Really?
Well,
Yeah.
he
Yeah,
really-
his
he always
family's
tries
come
to play
out.
up his
Yeah.
relationship with Arnold Palmer because he's like the best golfer. But in reality, Arnold can't stand him, just like everyone else.
Yeah, his kids have come out and said that.
Yeah, anybody that's kissing, I said it once and I say it again. Anybody that's kissing Trump's ass is looking to get something from him.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
not kissing Trump. You don't like Trump because you like Trump. You like Trump because you feel like you can get in that pocketbook or you can get in his cabinet and you can
Yep,
actually
exactly.
make some money off of him. You're not out here hee ha ha and cutting up with the motherfucker because you actually like him. It's
Well, did you
because
see-
you feel like you can get something from
When
him.
he went on that
Yeah.
musical tirade for 45 minutes,
Oh my god!
the woman he was up on stage with, the woman that killed her
Christine
puppy,
Christine Nam.
yeah, like
Yeah.
she was so awkward. Did you see? Like,
He said, "Hey, Chrissy loves guns," and she's like, "Please don't bring that up."
Right.
I'm the one that shot
but
the
she
dog
was
in the
so
gut.
awkward.
don't bring that up, please.
Like seeing her body language during that, like
she was
felt
cringed
awkward.
out by it.
Right? Like
Oh yeah,
she didn't
and the
know
other
what
girl
to
was
do.
too. They were totally
Yeah,
cringed out by
nobody
it.
did anything.
I mean, 39-minute dance doing this
Right?
double jerk off dance that he does. I mean, he is so ridiculous. And the songs. I mean, I
Right.
bring out the lawsuits,
Right.
Because I'm sure none of those people approved except for Lee Greenwood. That's it.
Sinead
Yeah.
O'Connor,
Okay. Only because she's dead.
YMCA,
That's it.
like
the only reason he got that
gay
Sinead
anthems?
shit
Come
by is
on.
because she is dead. That
So
is
in
the only
in the
reason.
past 2 weeks, they have he's noticeably become obviously more erratic, and like y'all just mentioned, he cut off the town hall to go on his double dog dance. He gets details completely wrong. He's starting to focus more and more on conspiracy theories.
It's onset dementia. Any of us who have had a family member do it, his sentences don't make sense. I mean, it's come down for me. Just listen to his sentences and try to say that is a sentence that makes sense.
So
I mean,
He never completes a sentence.
Never
He
completes
starts,
one?
goes to something else, comes back to what he was talking about, goes to something else.
Right.
You can't
Textbook
follow
dementia.
his ass.
And that's why he canceled a bunch of events recently.
Yeah, because
can't
he
do it.
But it's funny because earlier I cut the channel over and saw that he actually did make it to the McDonald's. So his quote the other day was,
which, oh my God,
yeah.
so horrible.
His quote the other day was something that he was like, "I'm gonna stand over that fry," just a fucking dick smirky
Right.
fucking comment.
Stand over
And now he's actually, I saw him working the drive-through.
He
was
did,
in
and
there
he-
talking to people.
And he said, I've worked here for 15 minutes longer than I don't remember what horrible thing he called Kamala because he didn't pronounce her name correctly, I'm sure.
That's about right.
It's just,
And the whole thing is she worked at a McDonald's and he swears she didn't. He
Right.
says she's lying about it. Why? Because that is something that you would embellish
exactly.
for any reason. Hats off to all the McDonald's employees, man. We love
Heck
McDonald's.
yeah.
That's America as it gets.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Also, he appeared in Aurora. And of course, he's, stoking the fears about the Venezuelan migrants out there.
Right.
And he's added on to the Springfield narrative now, before it's eating cats and dogs. Now he's swearing. He said, and they're eating other things
Yeah,
that,
I saw that.
that they're not supposed to be eating.
Right.
And like, what the hell would that be? What's you eating that you're not supposed? Didn't he say like cows and pigs and shit? Motherfucker, I eat cows and pigs daily.
Right.
I like cows. Cows like my favorite.
They're starting to eat the fish. They're eating the fish. They're catching the fish and frying them and eating them.
Of course, another key moment this week was father of IVF.
Oh.
That was
Grossest thing ever.
that he's something else.
Oh, God.
Meanwhile, he has no clue what the fuck IVF is.
Well, and so if
He thinks
we
it's
all
idea.
think like
He
he's
thinks
got
it's-
dementia,
He
and
called it
you know,
IVS.
I think STD is what he meant.
Yeah.
He's a father of STD.
Some of those.
But so if Trump is in this bad of shape, everybody knows it. JD Vance, like, what are we thinking about JD Vance and like the threat he is, because he's just like this with all of these, Christian nationalists. He's
He's the
speaking at
dangerous one.
Christian nationalists.
He's the true dangerous one.
Right.
Well, and
Because
now
he doesn't have dementia, and he's
Right.
not going to jail.
And he's
not
30,
going anywhere.
30
And
some
he's
years
young.
old.
and he finally said that he believes the election was stolen.
Yeah.
He finally,
Oh,
after
shit.
dodging and
Yep.
dodging and dodging,
Oh,
finally took a stance
shit.
on it. So now, we know,
Yep.
for sure, as if we didn't know before.
He said it was
So-
big tech did it.
I think it's
He said
really,
big tech did it.
I
He
think it's
said
really scary to
Zuckerberg
think
and all
of
them did it.
the
Yeah,
threat
because I
of
was
JD
seeing something
Vance.
that they said, what was it? One of the cities in Pennsylvania had a certain voting machine or some shit that was supposed to
Dominion.
be fucked. Yeah, the Dominion
Yeah.
shit.
Huh.
But then no.
It was one entry, it was one vote that was cast by an individual who pushed the wrong button. Every Dominion machine spits out a piece of paper, a receipt, so
Right.
to say, right? So what they did was, when she realized she hit the wrong button, they addressed it with the officials at the polling place. They fixed it. And that was the single case that they're all referring to. Now you got
But this is the
Marjorie
thing, though.
Taylor Greene on her
Right.
conspiracy
But it wasn't even
shit.
in Philly. That didn't happen in Philadelphia. Philadelphia didn't have no Dominion machine.
I can't tell you where that happened. I can't honestly. I don't remember where that
I think
happened.
Dropbox.
I don't know
is
where
our
it
big
happened
thing,
either,
too.
but I just know it wasn't in Philadelphia.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's a case out in the Midwest of a local sheriff seizing the Dropbox. Because
Oh my God.
I mean, and so he was. Of course,
Crazy.
he's trying to take the stance that he was protecting it because there
Yeah,
was a
right.
big protest going on out there. But you have
No,
this
he
across
was
the
breaking the
board.
law, fucker.
Right.
That takes us to our next topic. That they're making moves all across this nation, even locally.
Yep.
Mm.
And overseas now.
And
Hold up, before we go there though, because we were still on y'all's boy, his homeboy Elon. Like,
Ugh.
what's the $1 million shit that this motherfucker's doing, and is that shit even legal?
Right. Paying people?
Yeah.
No, it's not
Technically,
legal.
No,
it's,
it's not
it's
legal.
buying votes. So,
Right.
Yeah, I know it's illegal as
So
hell.
he's just eeny, meeny, miny, mo. You gonna vote for us, and I'm gonna give you $1 million.
He ain't gonna get any money.
Right.
He's not giving any money.
Exactly.
Most dangerous immigrant.
These dumb idiots
him.
these dumb idiots will go and fucking do whatever,
Yeah.
expect payment, and they'll never get it.
No,
Yeah.
of course not.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how that plays out.
Yeah. And I mean, like I said, nobody befriends Trump or boosts Trump up unless they got their hand in his pocketbook. And I
They
mean,
want
Elon is
something.
case in point. I guarantee you, if
He's
this
the one from that
motherfucker
cabinet.
gets, he's going to be on it. And I can guarantee you, if Trump is elected,
Mhm.
Elon will have a fucking position in his
Absolutely.
cabinet.
Oh,
And
it's
that's
already.
exactly
And you
Glenn
have
Youngkin's
two
plan.
of the richest motherfuckers on well, I can't even say that about Trump, but Elon,
The richest.
The richest.
With-
two of the most power hungry motherfuckers on the planet
They
in the
have
same
access to a lot of
cabinet
money.
in the most powerful country in the world.
Trump's
Think about
already
where
said
that
it.
shit's going to
He
go.
is essentially. He's already said it.
Yeah.
Not verbatim, but he has said that he's got a position.
Yeah.
On the cabinet. One last thing, if I can just sneak in, because I think it might be the most, remarkable thing that Trump said all week, and that was that he called January 6th riot.
Oh, peace and
and-
love.
Boy, he called it, a love
The
fest.
love
and full of
fest.
peace.
Yeah.
Woodstock number 2.
I mean,
A love fest for
this
him.
this is where we're at. Reality doesn't exist. So
And that's what's scary is that people are saying that, nope, that's not true. Like, you can't debate the facts. And that is scary that we are in a time right now where we are debating the truth, debating
that's
facts.
exactly right.
Anarchy at its fucking
Yeah,
best.
yeah.
Well, I mean, ATF, FBI, CIA, y'all can all show up my door. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you. But I can guarantee you, if Trump's ass get in that office, he won't make it 4 years.
Yeah. Well, no.
Well, I mean, you know,
If you got
motherfuckers already
motherfuckers
wanna
out
smoke
here,
him now.
you ain't even
Right,
in
His own
office.
dudes took shots at him.
You
Yeah,
ain't
his
even
own-
in
his
office
own
yet,
guys.
and you got motherfuckers goddamn sending goddamn 556 past your head. Motherfucker, you not gonna your safe bet might be to take your ass down to fucking Malibu and fucking hang the fuck out, because
Yeah.
you get in that office, shit's gonna get fucking real.
Yep.
he's need to tap out.
Well,
You know
we're
what I'm
looking
saying?
for him to run here shortly anyhow.
He's
That-
about to run.
And when I
That's
say
my-
run, I mean
Also,
out of the country.
That's what I was
Yeah.
figuring.
Yeah.
Like, I'm wondering why the fuck he's still chilling. Like,
16 days.
when the motherfucker, if it would have been me, when they'd have read off I had all these felonies, and then they gave a motherfucker like me bond, and I still had my money and my passport, I'm the fuck out of there day
Seriously.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Day one, like Diddy, your dumb ass is sitting there locked up because you should have got the fuck on up out of there. Not gonna let my anyway. That's the whole.
So I
other
have
thing.
I have thoughts
But-
on that. I have thoughts on that whole running thing. He's really close to the guys in Turkey.
Yeah.
And he definitely has places he can go. But, you know, when it comes to Secret Service and things,
Getting
maybe
away
he's
from the
already in
detail.
custody. I mean,
Right.
maybe the ones around him have been told, don't let him run.
Yeah.
Because they, in the
a
end,
good
do
possibility.
work for America, not Trump. They're
Yeah.
guarding him because he is an American asset, which makes me want to American ass hat. Let's say
Right.
that. But they have to guard him. It's not out of loyalty to him. You know, maybe they've already been put on alert. Do not let this man go anywhere.
Yeah.
And I mean, the thing is, with him being the type of person he is, and like, you know what I'm saying, you got all these people out here trying to assassinate him or whatever. His whole family doesn't have Secret Service protection. So eventually one of these motherfuckers is going to get smart enough to where they're like, all right, well, we can't get to Trump. And
Let's fuck his son.
he
Fuck
keep,
him.
he keeps on
And he
making,
doesn't care about his kids, so it's
Well,
like,
No, and he hates
Yeah.
America
I
really
mean-
in his heart. He's all about revenge on America for laughing at him all these years and clowning him. You know,
Oh,
he
man.
would be better off in another country, and he knows it. He'll be more comfortable. He'll go to an Arab state or something where they'll let him live in a mansion
yep,
and just have a harem of women.
yep,
And
yep, yep,
I mean,
Yep.
we know where this goes.
Yep.
We know where this goes. He's not going to prison. He's going to run.
right,
Billionaires don't go to, they
right,
run.
right.
And he's got the world of people protect him. Elon, think of all the people that could help him
Absolutely.
stay gone.
yeah,
And then you just have to go to a country that doesn't
extradite.
extradite. And I'm think Turkey.
And
is
it's a
probably
shame
one
that
of
we
those.
have to see it this way, but I mean, it. You know,
What else he gonna do?
He'll go to Russia.
yeah.
He'll
He's
go to
not gonna do
Russia.
He's just not.
Yeah,
gonna do it.
well, you got to realize Putin ain't cool with him if he ain't got no power.
No,
Putin's
right.
only cool with
Oh,
him
he's
because
worthless.
he's got fucking power and he can
Yeah.
use them.
I mean, I can see.
He can take his ass to Russia if
Facts.
he wants to.
I
I can
was
guarantee
thinking
you that
maybe live as
motherfucker
an
come back in a
oligarch.
pine box.
All I think is it was as trophy status. You
Yeah.
know, we have this. Yeah, we got him, and he's ours now, and he's gonna run his mouth from over here.
Yeah.
Maybe they would have a use for him, a useful idiot type situation. But
We talked about this before.
We
I
talked
guess
about it a
even more
lot.
so the media aspect, trying to escape the media.
it's hard,
That might be
Yeah.
the impossible
especially
task. Why he
especially
can't
modern
run.
media where everyone is the media.
I mean,
Everyone has
especially
cell
when
phones.
you are
Everyone
Such
at
a
the
him.
airport has cell
narcissist.
phones.
He can't stay away himself. Like,
But
You're right.
I
I
just
think the
Pinnacle
boat
of it?
pulls up to Mar-a-Lago. He gets on the boat, takes off to Cuba. Cuba has communist
He doesn't
ties.
make it out of
He goes
Cuba.
from Cuba to Russia and Cuba are
Well,
like
them
this.
But
They have
then them Cuban
battleships docked
motherfuckers
there
that
right
do
now.
him. I don't think Trump is gonna make it a day in Cuba. They're
No,
gonna
I'm
off him.
saying that's where he goes to catch the ride out. To
I don't think he
to
makes
Russia.
it to the ride.
I think he's got enough money to make it anywhere in the world he
Yeah,
wants to.
I think so too.
yeah, he can make it anywhere in the world on his
You
own.
pay
enough
money,
people
money
rooting for
talks.
him.
People,
Enough people
Yeah.
help
for
him.
money.
That
That's
is
the
true.
thing. Is
That
he's
is
got enough
true.
evil people to help him.
Yep.
I mean, Elon
True.
Musk,
Yep.
untouchable. I'm pretty sure he can just swoop in with a Elon Musk electric getaway something.
All I know is after November, if this motherfucker does not win this election and I'm still seeing this motherfucker in the news, there's a problem.
Right.
Yeah.
Serious
There's
problem.
like
Yeah.
now, I mean, I question the media.
We're addicted to him.
already, but
right,
if you still putting this motherfucker, because since that some bitch said that he was running, there has not been a single fucking day
right.
Not one.
that 75% of the news
Yep.
was not about
Right.
Donald Trump.
Right.
An hour, dude. There ain't.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
They're addicted to him. And yeah, I get it. That's cash cow. And I wonder that too. We've talked about that. What do they do after this?
Yeah, I
Who
mean,
is the cash cow?
we-
Someone's going to have to be
we're
ridiculous.
gonna have to go back to talking about motherfucking swine flu and shit.
Yeah. Start doing live.
How about
let's
letting
talk about
politics
actual
on
real
chases on
shit.
TV
Let
like we
politics
used
be
to.
boring again.
Yeah.
Like they were the whole time we were growing up.
I don't even want to know half of these motherfuckers' names, and I shouldn't have to. But goddamn,
Right.
Yeah.
it's like yeah, Chuck Schumer, motherfucking Mark Milley. Why the fuck do I know these motherfuckers?
Right.
We know a lot of names we shouldn't.
Yeah. Shit, I remember when before Obama, all I knew was Bush.
Right.
I ain't know shit about that.
I ain't know who the speaker. Fuck that motherfucker. He don't do nothing.
I don't know who the mayor is of my own town.
They ain't goddamn Bush and the VP. Like, motherfucker, you useless. Go do what the fuck you was doing before you came up here.
I didn't know who was in the Bush administration until 9/11 happened, and then I
Yeah.
was like, "Wait a
Yeah.
minute, who the fuck is in there? Who the fuck let this happen?"
Yeah.
And then Katrina happened, and I really found out who the fuck was in
Yeah.
there,
Yeah.
and that they're all worthless.
Hey, one more thing. There's just so many that it's all. I feel like we should at least throw it out there. But Trump did a little town hall
Oh,
inside
for
a
women?
barbershop in Atlanta, right?
Oh.
And the guy that set it up, basically, he was friends with the barbershop owner. He misled him tremendously. He had no clue it was going to be a right-wing forum in there. And so he got pissed about it, and he guys in there giving a fake haircut just to have the buzzing noise
He said, "Yeah,
going
yeah,
on
yeah, yeah," in the
while
same
he's
spot.
in that.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
so
yeah.
pathetic. The stage
Oh
shit that's
my
going on.
God.
You know, it's
Wow.
insane. Again, just actors.
This
it's
one
a
a
set.
black
Right,
barbershop.
right.
It's a
I'm
set.
hoping.
Yeah, yeah. You know how old white men just walk up into black barbershops and start talking to folks.
Well,
You know how normal that is.
it don't happen. It's like they see the
This ain't
barber
coming
shit
to
on the
America.
way. They come in and they looking like, God, I'm wrong motherfucker now,
like
boy.
a record across the damn.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we talk. Go ahead, sit down. You probably gonna get the best damn haircuts you ever had in your life with no scissors.
But the conversation's changing.
Right.
We was talking about 8 balls and motherfucking goddamn right. We got talking about golf balls and fucking.
All right, Sean. All right. All right. Well, look, we're going to go ahead and take a break, pay some of these bills, and we'll be back at you shortly. Welcome back to the Pot and Politics Podcast. I'm your host, I Smoke Weed. This show is sponsored by Luxury Chariots Taxi Service and Mad Family Forest Hemp. Hit us both up whenever you want. You'll get good stuff. I promise. Anyway, so coming back in, we have to talk about this weed that we smoked, and I don't really know like how we're supposed to do this.
Anonymous grower.
We got it from an anonymous grower.
What was the name of the strain again?
Yeah, what's the name of the strain?
Vanilla cream.
Vanilla cream. Do we have any things on vanilla cream at all?
It's supposed to be, all I can remember off the top of my head was 70% indica, 30% sativa. And it's crossbreeds of other stuff. I don't know. I don't know how this stuff works.
Okay. All right, well that sounds pretty good. Well, with that being said, I mean, we just smoked a stick of it, and I'm pretty damn high. I like it a lot myself. Christian, I know you got some good, marijuana grower input on this thing. I'm sure.
Yeah, it's I've talked to the grower, and it is one of their first attempts at it, and they're pretty new to it, and I'm seriously impressed by it. I've seen a lot of first-time growers take a long time to get it right. Actually, recently saw a little jar of a woman that you hit a lot of problems. Growing is not easy, or everyone would do it. There wouldn't be a market for it in dispensaries and stuff. It's just like anything else, and it takes a lot. And this was, I'm super impressed. I love the buzz. It's got me super happy, super giggly. The taste was there. There's always room for growth, and I think that she wanted to. She actually came to me talking about wanting to grow and how she wanted to get more into it and dial it in more. And you don't have far to go. It's fantastic. Great job. I'm gonna give it punchy because I feel great. Right.
What about you, Ian?
Phenomenal high. Excellent job. So it's vanilla kush crossed with ice cream kush.
Nice.
That's what that is.
I like them cushes.
And usually runs about 21% THC hybrid weed strain. and it's from Humboldt seed. But yeah, I thought it tasted really good.
We'll get a test on it, by the way.
Yeah, I mean the cream came through. It had a little bit of piney to it. It was good. I liked it a lot. Punchy.
You giving it a punchy? Okay, well, myself, I'm going ahead and I'm clocking in with a punchy as well. It was, you know, it's just some punchy ass weed. That's all there's to it. So, yeah, man. So, good job on that grow, and we'll be back shortly. Welcome back to the Pot and Politics Podcast. I'm your host, Sean G's Waters, aka I Smoke Weed. And I only smoke the best. Anyway, we're back. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw an alley oop over here to end and let him bring us back in with what we got going on here.
Well, we figured it was a good thing to bring up the race out in Texas against it's Allred versus Cruz. And Colin Allred is the Democratic candidate, and he's a former NFL player, super well-rounded guy. Basically, he was trying to confront Cruz on the whole January 6th thing, really trying to pin him down on that and get his stance. And of course, Cruz is sitting there trying to dodge him the whole time. But he goes on, he says, he's talking about the day that it happened. He said, I took off my suit jacket and I was prepared to defend the House floor from the mob. At the same time, after going around the country lying about the election, after he had been the architect of the attempt to overthrow that election, when that mob came, Senator Cruz was hiding in a supply closet. And that's okay. I don't want him to get hurt by the mob. I really don't. And so he goes on further when they're talking about the accountability for Cruz's actions. I think it was the best quote from the whole debate. He said, "This election is his accountability."
It was a solid debate. I mean, I didn't know who this guy was before this Allred guy. I had never heard of him before. He's already an elected official. Like, he's a member of the House. So like,
And where's he from?
Texas.
41 years old.
So the responses he had, he was so well prepped. Props to his campaign team to get him prepped for this, because he nailed it out of the park. Like,
So basically, he getting in Cruz's ass right now.
Oh, and he called him out on everything. He's like, when the hurricane came, or not the hurricane, the snowstorm.
Okay.
Yes.
And it like all like Texas lost power. It was this weird storm, a winter storm. Ted Cruz got on a plane and went to Cancun.
Absolutely.
Let's go.
And left everybody in the dark.
I remember
literally
that.
without power.
I remember
His
that.
constituency has
I
been
remember
pissed about it since.
Like, how do you
I
keep
do remember
reelecting
that.
someone that literally says they don't care about you at every chance they get?
Well,
So
I mean, yeah,
currently-
he showed clearly he didn't give a shit about him. He was out of there.
Absolutely. And currently the latest poll shows Allred down 1 point. So it is neck and neck, and this is a critical seat for us to get.
And can you imagine getting rid of Ted Cruz? I mean, oh my God.
He's one of the worst politicians.
One career
in the
politician
history.
down.
Here's
And
my
maybe
thing.
the Zodiac Killer again. I mean, can we just remember that controversy?
I mean, shit. Listen
Let me
to what
quote
the
Al
boy
Franken
did.
on him. Al Franken says, what did he say? I hate, what he said? I don't remember what he said. Something about liking him more than anyone, and everyone hates him, or something like that. Like, I like him more than anyone in Congress, and I hate this motherfucker. That's
Right.
what he said.
Wow.
Right.
Sorry about that.
Well,
So that pot was really good, by the way. It's always
Yeah.
the post-smoke session.
yeah, we got to reel this
Get
shit back
tangled
in.
up. But
Yeah,
he
keep
said,
tight.
he said,
mean,
no,
Ted Cruz, I
Everyone
don't
hates
respect
him.
that dude anyway. I mean, he let Trump talk
Mhm.
about his old lady.
And
You know what I'm saying?
and
Like,
kids, said them kids
and
was
his
ugly.
kids.
Said she
You
was
know what I'm
ugly.
saying? And then he still rock with him. Like, yo,
Right.
he'd have had to meet me outside. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what
In
I'm
the
saying.
back.
Wife?
Bootlickers,
Whose
man.
wife?
They want something from him. So
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's almost to the point now to where I feel like these dudes will let Trump lay down with his wife and still be in his car.
Get the fact that their wives got to sleep with Trump. Like, that's
As
so
long
disgusting.
as long
It's
as they
so
think they
messed
can get
up.
something from
Like,
him.
J.D.
yo,
Vance's wife
Trump,
is a
he
registered
hit it.
Democrat. That tells you everything.
Mhm.
Yeah.
His wife's a registered Democrat. Had been voting for Obama and all that, but no, not now. It's
Well,
that don't
not
pay.
only that, I
don't
mean,
pay.
JD was, I mean, in
Right.
the past has spoke out against Trump.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
you know,
He was on the
here you
And
Never
now
are.
you
Trump
talking about
train.
he was wrong and
Uh-huh.
blah blah this and man, bullshit.
Yep.
So, and one other little quote that, in response to Cruz ducking the moderator's question as to whether he supports Trump's pledge, to pardon the J6 rioters. You know, he wouldn't give a definitive answer, and he was basically saying that he supported both sides, kind of, you know, very similar rhetoric
Right.
of what we know, but already just calls him
Well-
out flat out. He says you can't be for the mob on January 6th and for the officer. You
Yep.
know,
Wait,
you
wait,
just-
wait, wait, wait,
You
wait,
can't
wait,
be
wait, wait,
both.
wait, 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 wait. Pardoning, like as
Oh,
in
yeah, he's-
setting free.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, these are hostages.
As
They're
in-
going to
The
die.
oh,
President Trump,
man.
and he's been saying that from day one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That's not
definitely-
even new news. But yeah.
So that was pretty much the takeaway from that debate was All Red put a serious hurting on him and really just exposed you know, the fact that there is no answer to any question from the right these days.
Right.
They just will duck and duck and
Right.
duck, and he called his bullshit
Yep.
out. So
And he put Texas in the game by doing that.
Yeah,
They're in
yeah.
the game. It's a flippable state now.
Right,
They're
yep.
saying everyone's thinking it was Florida or North Carolina. No,
Yep.
it's Texas.
Yep.
And he made it that way. I
Yep.
mean, this guy played for the Tennessee Titans. He was a star at Baylor. He got a law degree at Berkeley. I mean, this guy's got all the
I
bases
said,
covered,
to Chris,
man.
I said, you know, Texans, you know, they love the Republican Party, but they really love football. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
And he's a Gen
I could
X.
see that being a sway
Yeah.
on it
Yeah.
too.
He's young.
He's a Gen Xer.
Yeah.
That's why he can't be beat at those debates. And that's the same reason Kamala can't be, because our generation's got that sharp tongue.
Uh-huh.
Good luck beating us in
Absolutely.
that, man, because that's what we
Did
got it
you
covered
see
on that.
Kamala's response to the abortion rioter protesters at her rally?
yeah.
Brilliant.
Shut them down
She
quick
was
too.
so good at that.
So
like
smooth.
so smooth.
I respect
Get on
it,
down
but-
the road.
Yeah,
I'm
you had to
talking.
go down there and little one.
Yeah, little.
Rally.
Yeah.
I mean,
You in the
it was
wrong
just
place.
so good. So good.
She's got to get on her fucking game though, because she's letting it slip away. I mean, I hate to say it. I mean,
Mm.
need to
What
start
do you think
talking.
she needs to do?
Honestly, at this point, I feel like everybody's pretty much made up their mind
Yeah.
who they're going to vote for. So without anything drastic happening, whatever's going to happen is going to happen. So she needs to come out and do something fucking drastic. Like, stop playing Mrs. Nice Lady.
Yeah, I think she needs to be
And
disrespectful.
they going, and I mean, if you watch the Trump Fox interview, he was like, for the next 21 days, let's not have any negative ads.
Right.
Motherfucker,
Man,
we don't
please.
even have, they don't even have to make
You
up
are a
shit.
negative ad.
He
All they
makes
got to
his
do
own
is
He's a
play the
negative
shit that you
ad.
say.
Right.
Exactly.
And she's
play the
going
shit that
after
you say.
his mental acuity and everything else. I mean, she's really honing in on that recently. After all these mishaps, you know, that he's had.
He's his own October surprise. And
yes,
Yeah.
he is.
Yeah.
You better believe
He-
it.
She crushed that Fox News interview. That
crushed it.
interviewer, that reporter guy was such a
Bear.
jerk.
He
Red
tried
Bear.
to pull the old
Such-
switcheroo.
Such a jerk.
Didn't work.
Matter of fact, can we
And
pull
she
up that
cru-
footage?
Yeah,
She
we're gonna try to pull
crushed
that
him.
footage up and show you. That is he tried to pull the old switcheroo and it didn't work. She called it. She
Yep.
had already watched the interview he was referencing. And she knew.
Exactly.
Ah.
And that's, I mean, she's just.
It's
that's,
more Hitler talk. They were referencing more Hitler talk
Yep.
from him. And
Enemy within.
he's
Yeah,
Enemy Within,
yeah.
which pulled right from Mein Kampf. I mean,
Yep.
if anybody's ever knows about history, he is a big fan of Mein Kampf and pulls a lot of his shit that he does. He
Yep.
pulls from that.
Yep.
It's
I mean,
fascism to a
Yeah,
T
even the
of
way he
what's occurring.
speaks. I mean, the way he power. Hitler ran shit. He didn't care enough
Yeah.
about people that care about the suffering of the
Right.
Jews. That didn't matter. It's all about the power heads. That's why he likes Putin.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, he can like Putin all he wants to, but that shit ain't gonna get him nowhere. This is America, Jack.
Well,
That's the thing. This is America.
every great empire has to fucking fall at some point
sure
in time,
does.
and this might be our fucking crumbling.
Some
If
should.
he gets
And
back
we
in
do need a
office.
reset.
I mean, as
Oh,
well
if
it
he-
could be.
If he is to get in, it's
It's
a
over.
bad road ahead.
It's
Yeah.
over.
Bad road ahead.
But see, I don't really think it's gonna happen because here's the thing: at some point in time, America is gonna have to answer for the things that she's done
Yeah.
in the dark.
For sure.
That's
We've done
that's
a lot of shit in the dark.
yeah. So
For sure.
these motherfuckers that they act like Kamala is so horrible. And like I said, I haven't had my issue with Kamala. Everybody knows I had the issue because I smoke weed, and she threw some brothers away for smoking weed. But this motherfucker is just plain evil. And like I said, I've said it before, and I say it again. When you show that you support him, it shows me morally where the fuck your values is.
Right.
And
Because-
and like we had the discussion before, like Are you really my friend?
Right.
No, like
yeah, but the thing is they
Right.
don't care that you see that now because now it's okay for it to be out in the open because all of their friends are out in the open with all of the bullshit.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it doesn't affect them so much. I mean, you have companies that their whole management core supports Trump.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, if your whole management core supports Trump and you know what I'm saying, like you look at how your company is ran, you know what I'm saying? Like it goes deeper than just friends. It goes your whole fucking
Right.
life is
Right.
affected by the bullshit that Trump pushes and the people that follow him agree with.
No
And
doubt.
that's why I try to tell people because I will not be friends with a Trump supporter. I've cut those people out of my life, and so many people will say that I'm being mean, I'm being heartless. These Trump supporters, but they're nice people. Like they rescue dogs, they do this right.
What's your
They
underlying
will,
shit though?
right. So they will be okay with people like that look like me, but they're not going to be okay with people that look like you.
Right.
And so like that's the screwed up thing about people who are trying to just discredit the danger that Trump is. And the fact that these neighbors all around us have a Trump sign in their yard, that makes me think you're dangerous. You're not a safe person for me, for my friends, for the people that I love and care about.
If you're putting
So,
up the
like,
sign, that's another level.
That's deep.
that
That's
makes
deep.
me nervous
Putting up
to
the
like
big ass signs, just like every Trump sign that I say is like goddamn
They gotta be
5 feet by 7 feet.
the
Right.
I'm like,
signs have got to be
shit.
much bigger and brighter than any other sign you've ever seen before.
the best
A
signs.
lot of people say they're the biggest.
It's never been done before.
Some guys looked
No
at
one's
it.
ever
Some guys
seen
came out of the
signs
locker
like
room.
And
Guys
looked
came
at
out of the locker
Said,
room.
"Oh my
I
God.
said, "Oh my God, what a big sign that
What a
is!
sign.
Oh my God.
That is a sign."
I never knew that was what was happening in men's locker rooms. But-
Damn,
you know, he
hey,
also-
not.
It's not.
Ain't never happened in one
Only
that I've
his
been.
I ain't never drank enough Arnie Palmies for me to, you
I
know.
don't know. If I catch you glancing at the
Yeah,
Lizzie, we
meat
gonna have a
gazer. What the
problem.
hell wrong with you?
Ain't it?
You know?
I mean, nasty, them old Honor Palmers, man. I don't
They
drink
don't
them.
even have
That-
liquor in
Oh,
them, right?
love them.
Ah, shit.
Lemonade and
yeah.
iced tea.
It's iced tea and lemonade.
Mixed.
That's
Put
it.
some vodka in that shit.
I mean, yeah, put some
Money.
vodka in. I might drink that, but
That's called Long Island iced tea, then, I think.
And a few
Mix
more
enough
liquor.
shit.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
a few
think
more
yeah, no,
liquors.
Long Island iced tea is a
Mix
lot
all
more
I don't know
liquor
what
than
I'll
just
go
vodka.
into shit, but yeah,
It's
it's some
everything. Rail. Just the rail.
Yeah, just fucking.
But yeah,
Yeah, like I'll do a rail of reefer. You know what I'm saying? Line them shits up.
Yeah,
Let's have it.
Big mix.
Let's have it.
Someday.
Because I can tell
yeah,
you
I
what,
think
when I get home, I will be enjoying this guy.
what you got?
Oak Ash.
Blue
Yeah, there's some
watermelon
friends
tea.
of ours from a from Virginia. You know, another one great.
This is
person
one of my
making
favorite
great things.
products that's out right
Dope
now.
ass.
This is fucking good shit.
We're not sponsored.
that?
We don't endorse. We just enjoy. But dope ass, you holler
You
at
said
us.
what?
Holler
We
at
don't
us.
sponsor. Yeah, she didn't sponsor.
No, but holler
She-
at us. We
but
just
you-
got a jug
definitely.
of it.
Such a cool.
Cause yeah, cause like, and it's got the mystical shit in it.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Dope Ash, I am a fan. If you don't come fuck with me on my show, yo, I drink.
Over.
Yo, listen, fuck with your boy. Sponsor this shit.
It might not work for you. We'll see. Listen to a couple episodes, and then you know.
Regardless of the fact, though, everybody should be drinking your shit.
Here's where unity's found. We regardless of your political stance, we love your tea.
Yeah,
Oh,
that right there.
We
Bingo.
love
no.
your tea.
Bingo. So, yeah, what we got next, you guys? Is it time to take a break or? Yeah, fuck it. Hey, we'll be back after this. Peace. Welcome back to the Pot and Politics Podcast. I'm your host, Sean G's Waters. And at this time, we are going to take a pot educational moment with Christian. So we'll be back after this.
Hi, I'm Christian from the Pot and Politics Podcast, and this is a new segment to help bring some important information and grow tips surrounding cannabis. I've been growing cannabis for over 20 years, and for the past 3 years, I've been owner-operator of Mad Family Farm, a licensed Virginia hemp farm where we grow high-quality, high-potency CBD flower. Today, I want to talk to you about TCHA. I know a lot of you have seen it everywhere from your head shops to your convenience stores, and maybe you've wondered what it is. How is it different from THC, and how is it being sold while THC sales are still limited to dispensaries? Here's some answers for you. First, what is it? Within the cannabis plant, there are a variety of cannabinoids. These are the molecules within the cell of the plant that react directly with the receptors throughout your body. Some of these are THC, CBD, THCA, CBDA, CBG, CBC, to name a few.
The most common and available, and probably the ones you've heard of, are THC and CBD. When the cannabis plant is still growing, THC, the molecule that creates the psychoactive effect or the stony effect, is in the form of THCA. This is the inactive form of the molecule. Without activation, the intoxicating effects and most of the medicinal effects aren't available. This activation begins as the cannabis flower is dried and can be completed through heat or decarboxylation. So when you light your pre-roll or your bong, you're basically decarbing the THCA. You're doing science. Now for the legality of the THCA. THC remains illegal on a federal level. It is legal in some states, like my state of Virginia. However, it is still illegal to sell THC products or ship them through the mail. But because of a loophole in the 2018 Farm Bill, THCA is legal to grow, sell, and mail both federally and statewide. When they wrote the bill, they only classified THC as an illegal molecule, but didn't understand that it is only achieved after harvest and when heat is applied to THCA. So if the cannabis is tested fresh or during growth, as it is with hemp, and not after it's dried or processed, it is then classified as hemp. There are also cultivars that remain THCA after drying, but they are rare. These confusing and overlapping laws unfortunately increase the potential for unsafe products. We see a lot of THC products in convenience stores and shops. In most cases, these are actual CBD hemp sprayed with a synthetic THCA isolate. It's important to be careful and make sure you have a trustworthy source. Know what you smoke. Until next time, this is Christian. We're going to tell you about it.
Welcome back to the Pot and Politics Podcast. I'm your host, Sean G's Waters. So, what do you guys think about the GOP attacks on the elections?
Sick of it already. Here in Waynesboro, I don't know if y'all saw it was in the paper last week that two of our Republican Board of Election representatives have sued the Board of Elections, and they have declared that they're not going to certify the election. So, that's quite a bummer because A, I've already voted, and B, I'm out there canvassing, knocking doors, and people are starting to question if their vote was going to count and is it worth voting? Yeah.
Pause. Time out. For those of us that don't know. So they can just clearly legally just do that shit?
I hope not. I mean, I hope somebody's going to do something about it, but at this time, and Waynesboro's not the only place. So this is happening all over the country, that random election officials are refusing to certify the election before it's even happened. It's like the early voting has started, but election day hasn't even happened yet.
And we're talking about, are we talking about just for local election or for the presidential election?
All the way up. Yeah.
All the way up.
Yeah, even the lower elections.
Wow.
So you have folks. So here in Waynesboro, the Board of Election representatives are, there's 2 Republican and 1 Democrat because we have a Republican governor. If we had a Democratic governor, we would have 2 Democratic representatives and 1 Republican. That's just the way it goes.
Okay.
So right now, because we have a Republican governor, we have 2 Republican representatives to the Board of Elections in Waynesboro, and both of them have declared that they're not going to certify our election.
And this is consistent with tactics that they're using in
Georgia. I mean, I saw it on the news today.
And what it is to basically impede the process of counting, just to hold it up and create that doubt.
I want to hand count the ballots.
And that's what it. That's what
hand count the ballots.
As long
so
as
some of them motherfuckers can just disappear,
go back and say that the election was unfair.
Right.
Absolutely. I think the official political term for it's rat fuckery.
Yeah.
and it's an old tactic. It's a Nixon era tactic. They know what they're doing.
Well, it's also a Nazi tactic because you sow
there you go.
The thought that elections aren't safe and secure. That's how they start to undermine democracy. That is how this
North
starts.
Korea.
Right.
We can name the countries that have
right.
this.
This is not, again, Trump is not some fun guy we can make fun of. Trump is a dangerous, dangerous man. And so is J.D. Vance, and so are all of his supporters. Every single one of them.
And right now, this is also affecting citizens abroad. Because in North Carolina, Pennsylvania, and Michigan, they have filed lawsuits, and basically what they're doing is it's the Uniformed and Overseas Citizens Absentee Voting Act. So it's the ballots that are coming back in from military or students that are abroad or citizens that are abroad. And what's happened is they have realized that typically military votes predominantly Republican. And the rest of the travelers tend to vote more Democrat.
Work visas, things like
Right. Now, what's happened is the military, that voting has shrunk to 42%. So now what they're seeing is it's going to be a more of a Democratic leaned voting coming from overseas back into the
that. There ain't but
States.
so many veteran graves you can spit on and get away with that shit.
So,
right?
so what they're
Damn.
doing is
Damn.
they're trying to get people, ineligible to vote, through.
So you're screwing the
through legal
military
means.
again. There you go.
Right.
Big
Yeah.
Mr. Military. Big
That's
Mr.
the
loves the
craziest shit. Like,
military.
who
Loves the
does
police.
that?
Loves blah, blah. Fucking it's got.
Again, any candidate for office, any elected official in office who does not want 100% of their citizens voting, there's something wrong with them. They should
Absolutely.
not be in elected positions.
And also just a little side note, this has been on the books for 4 decades. Okay,
Mhm.
this act, it's never experienced any kind of challenges, and it's always been with bipartisan support in the voting.
Mm.
So
Of course.
Mm.
this is something brand new, with their tactics.
Well, damn, it's a fucking tactic. That's one thing for sure. There's a tactic that they are trying.
It started January 7th. They started planning to do this January 7th.
So, at
Believe
what
that.
point are the Democrats going to start fighting back in the same
We're
manner?
bad
that they-
fighter backers.
We really
I'll say
Yeah,
that.
well, we have
We're
respect.
terrible at it.
That's the problem.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but
our
I mean,
our
respect
is
respect
really
is
getting
so
us.
fucking
Our
far.
kindness is
respect
our
isn't
weakness.
getting us
Our
anywhere.
kindness is our
I
weakness.
mean, these motherfuckers
Our
are trying to
kindness
take it
and-
to the
yep.
dirt, so it's time to get fucking dirty.
It's where
I
our
mean, yeah,
empathy
I'm
they
right
is.
they
there
have
with
taken
you.
it
I'm
to
right
the
with
dirt.
you.
Kindness, it's our empathy. They're all our weakness when it comes to stuff.
I mean,
like
they're
that.
punching below the
I
belt.
mean, fuck that goddamn when they go low, we go high shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, see,
motherfucker.
that
We
shit
need to
don't
be
work
in the
for so
weeds.
long.
Here's the great news. Here's the great
Fucking
news
weeds.
about all these legal battles, though, is that they are repeatedly getting struck down in favor
right,
of
right.
democracy.
For sure,
so,
for sure.
So that is a positive
system's
thing
working.
that we're seeing. The
Right.
system is working, and it is
But-
checking these.
The system is
mishaps.
struggling to work, though.
It-
That's the
Right,
problem.
because
It's
all
being
these
forced to
Trump
work,
appointed
unfortunately.
judges
Yeah,
now are in
yeah,
place,
I mean-
and there's Trump loyalists in place that are gonna stick by him. Like, there's not enough. Again, I'll make the plea: if you can on election day, be a volunteer. You can literally just volunteer to sit at the polls and watch and make sure some shenanigans don't happen. And if they do, you're there to be a witness.
Mm-hmm.
I'm planning. I know I'm very privileged and very lucky. I can take the day off. So I'm going to take the day off, and I'm going to plan on being a poll watcher for part of the day. Because like I said, this stuff is happening locally, trying to mess with our elections, and that really is upsetting.
Well, I'm going to be taking the day off, and you'll probably see me where you go to vote, and I'm going to be trolling. That's just the shit that I do. I mean, and I'm not talking about just on the presidential level. Like, I'm talking about if you're running for council and I don't care for you too much, I'm going to give you shit. I do. I mean, you ask the local politicians, they'll tell you. I mean, I'm nice about it and everything, but
Yeah, but
I like
would
to
you
make them
even
sweat a
know
little
any
bit.
of your local officials? Like, I haven't seen any local official doing any work other than Lori. She's the only one that I've seen out doing anything.
None. I haven't seen
Uh-oh. She said it. She said it.
I'm
Speaking of,
just saying.
Yeah.
So, if you want to get the job, you've got to go out there and earn the vote from the voters. And if you're not
Ain't
out there
nobody
doing
knocked
the
on
work,
my door. Ain't nobody knocked on my
No,
door.
but-
You know what? The last politician that knocked on my door was your ass.
I
Yeah.
love knocking doors.
They don't come to the hood, so I don't never see them.
Yeah, but she comes to the hood. She goes to the hood. She
I
goes
go to
the hood.
trailer parks.
She's
I go
like, yeah,
everywhere.
she don't
My
give a
neighborhood's
shit.
so red, I think everyone just assumes that I'm voting for Trump, maybe. But the
Yeah.
signs in my yard
That's
and,
right.
and my driveway say different.
Taking a damn stand. Fuck that.
Okay, so
But
have
local
we,
stuff is really important. There's a couple races that are not contested, so but do your
We did.
homework on local races for sure.
I'm so high I can't even remember what the hell we got left to do.
I think we're done.
Yeah, that's
Huh?
all we
I think we're
talked
done
about.
for the week.
That's it?
Yeah.
That's all?
Yeah.
Already?
It goes fast.
Well,
Then you're
damn.
having fun.
I mean,
Is there something that that we didn't cover that you want to talk about?
anyone?
As a Virginian, I'd like to congratulate Dave Matthews Band for getting inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame last night.
Oh,
I know it's not a politics thing, but it is a Virginia thing, and I
Damn
just want
right.
to
You
say
said who was that again?
with
Dave
Dave
Matthews.
Oh
Matthews
yeah,
Band,
Dave.
Tribe
Yeah.
Called Quest. You know, it was a great night. It was a cool thing, and we are proud of our locals.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And he works hard. He works hard for the cause, man. He's always he rode hard for Obama, and he's riding for Kamala, and it's great.
Oh yeah, is he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's pretty tight. All right, so let's go ahead and get some outtake remarks from you guys, and let's get the hell on up out of here. Jen?
Vote, go vote. I say the same thing every week and will until election day. You know, you can go anytime during the week, normal business hours, 9 to 5. I think they take a lunch break from noon to 1. So go vote. It'll take you 5 seconds. Just go. If you have any problems trying to vote, they say that you've been kicked off the polls. Get in touch with me or just talk to the people at the registrar. They'll tell you can register that day and cast a provisional ballot, and they'll get it figured out. So there's a 100% way for you to get to vote. Just go to the registrar's office and do it.
Right, my fact checker in.
I'm gonna go with another quote. This one's by Alan Moore. People shouldn't be afraid of their government. Government should be afraid of their people.
I like that. I like
Yeah.
that. And Rocky?
It's a little off topic, but if you guys are now watching and you've been listening and you aren't subscribed, subscribe. If you're subscribed, share.
Ah.
If you share, like. If you like it, share it some fucking more so we can keep this shit rocking and bring out more content.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
What about you, Christian?
As we go over these the next weeks are not going to get any easier. It's not going to get any less hectic. Everyone just remember to breathe. I have to tell this to myself to make sure to get away from it, take breaks. It's great to be involved. It's great to be, political and to care and to have your heart out there, but protect your heart, give it breaks, give yourself breaks. And, yeah, try to stay positive through all this. I feel like good things are coming, and we just gotta pace ourselves. So have a good week and breathe.
Right on.
It's crunch time. So we're at the point now to where the
16
decisions
days.
that you make in the next 3 weeks
Like 15
can determine the
16
rest of your life. So make sure
2
you make the right 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Make
We
sure
got
you
16.
fucking
Speaking of
make
which,
the right choice.
speaking of which, we got 16 days until election. We will not be back next week. We'll be taking a break, and we'll be back the prior week for our pre-election show, and it will actually be our season 1 finale. So that means we made it 10 episodes deep,
Nice.
and we're looking good. So I appreciate that happening. And only other things I got to say is, like I've been saying now every week, forever shells. Candace Owens, you are still a very, very rotten B word. You're a rotten bitch.
Raggedy bitch.
Just raggedy as shit.
Horrid.
Horrid. I'm telling you, like, I hate the fact that it's a black woman at the top of the list of people that I fucking hate. But I hate you. You just a raggedy fucker. Anyway, and with that being said, we will be back. Oh, and when we come back with the pre-election shit, I mean, we gonna bring it all. It's gonna be very
Election
raw.
special. Be ready.
Just be ready, because ain't no telling.
We might need to make that a live episode.
It could happen.
That'd be fun.
I mean, that shit could happen.
I'll
so
take off work for that shit. That
Stay
might need to be a
tuned. There
live
you go.
episode.
So
Stay
y'all
tuned.
y'all set up, stay tuned. We'll have some roach clips throughout the week to let y'all know what it is. And other than that, we'll see y'all on pre-election, and let me tell y'all about it. Peace.